Okay, in this video, we're going to go through some expert strategies. This one's going to be audience targeting for Performance Max because you want to set up your signals correctly so that Performance Max can find the best audience to target and expand from that. Because remember, whatever you put in Performance Max, it expands the audience. It doesn't do it exactly, but you need to load it up with the best audiences and targeting signals as possible. There's actually a way to do this in advance based on your performance data from other campaigns in Google Analytics. That way you're not going in blind and just putting in a bunch of random signals inside of Performance Max, hoping to get the most profit out of it. So we'll go through some expert tactics to set up your Performance Max for optimal performance based on your existing campaigns in Google Analytics data now. As far as where to get some good audience options for what you should put in your audience signals to target, so one trick is you can add in observation audiences to all your other campaigns, not actually a bid, just automation, and then use this data, the converting audiences, people that actually purchase, not just clicks, as a starting point for your Performance Max campaigns. That way you have some data in advance, not just remarketing or a customer list or a newsletter list. This is also just what type of audience are converting. So if you're also running search and display and YouTube, which you should run all of them, don't just have one Performance Max campaign on there spending $1,000 a day. I know Google advises Performance Max is all you need, but that's really not true. It's one highly experimental campaign type that you need a lot of budget to test, and you have to have money you're willing to lose because it is going to lose a lot before it works, or if it works at all. So one option to just get a head start on that, use these observation audiences. If you're not familiar with that, when you go into your campaigns, it's even a search campaign or a display campaign. A display campaign can target the audiences too. But for example, maybe you have a highly successful search campaign or shopping campaign. You can click on audiences on the left and then edit audience segments. And you put these in for observation. So you could put 30 in there if you want. Don't bid on them. Don't do a bid adjustment. Do observation. And it'll show you how many clicks came through, what kind of click-through rate, and most importantly, how many conversions. So this is just an example for aftermarket auto parts. That's why, auto enthusiasts or trucks or auto and vehicles, truck and SUV enthusiasts, just all these different people that might be interested in aftermarket, actually expensive custom aftermarket car parts. Kind of what type of audience would that be? So these are high-end aftermarket parts. So we've got auto enthusiasts, that makes sense. And then over here we've got some sales coming in. All of these are starting to produce sales. It doesn't need an extremely high number. It just needs something to work off of. And this is a shopping campaign. You could see that a lot of people are in the auto enthusiast or truck and SUV enthusiast. So at least that's a lot of interest, because even on the shopping campaign, most of the people that are clicking on it are in that audience, and then some of the people that are buying. So this is a starting point. You don't have to wait for 200 conversions. You just need something to start a Performance Max, and you have no idea which audience to pick. We've got auto enthusiasts already getting some sales. If you have larger data, you can go with the higher conversions as a starting point to jump over to there. So this training video is actually going to be a sample from our actual training program, so you can get a better idea of what's in here, what we offer. Some of these are more beginner lessons, and they'll go into more advanced. So if you need more advanced training, we do have a link below in the description that will give you access to discounts and different things like that from our advanced training and all of our different programs. That's going to be a link down in the description below. So if you're not familiar, when you do click on edit audience segments in a shopping campaign or search campaign, or even a display one, there's the option for targeting right here. You'll make sure to switch it to observation. This doesn't narrow it down, and it doesn't adjust the bid. It just gives you more data on the clicks you are getting. What audience has Google put them in? So it's extremely useful, not just for Performance Max, but also if you want to later layer them onto search, and you do want to do bid adjustments on shopping or search later. You can do observing first, or you can take these like auto enthusiast and do a display campaign separately and target them. Or it's a great starting point to feed into your Performance Max, because auto enthusiasts already buy and they click quite a bit. So I mean, there's the affinity, in-market, demographics. You can just load it up with whatever makes sense for shoppers, sports, technology, travel. In this case, this example is for aftermarket car parts. But you can see here, affinity, in-market, it just splits it up and it'll give you all the data on that. So highly recommend put audiences into observation to feed more data to give you a starting point on Performance Max. Another option to feed it very high quality data to help it match potential buyers better, be upload a customer list if you have it. So past buyers or even newsletter signups or free samples or just something that shows some interest. The first party data, any first party data that you have will help Google better match your ideal audience and buyer. So loading that up would be great. Any type of list that you have that's your own first party data, ideally your customers, your past buyers, to feed into Performance Max. All right, everyone, thanks so much for watching our PPC ads training video. If you want more videos, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Like this video if you found it useful, and any questions, post them in the comments down below. We also have additional training in the description. So thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.